No.
So now the subcontracting document is ready, right? That is nothing but your freight order. So freight order is ready. Now we have to identify who is the best carrier to assign this freight order. Okay, if you just see here freight order management. So freight order. So this are all we will see later. Now we are into the edit freight order. Okay. So in the freight order, we are about to assign the subcontractor. We are about to assign the carrier to the freight order. So that is nothing but subcontracting. Okay. So once the freight order is created, yesterday we have chosen that 35666 something, right? What is it? Do you remember what we chosen yesterday?
No. Yes. This is some 10-digit number.
And is it never? Huh? Okay, then we have to find it. Yeah, so this is a freight order. So within the freight order, we will be having all these steps, okay? Okay. And if you want to subcontract, so first of all, the subcontracting is we have to assign the carrier selection. So the carrier selection can be done either through carrier selection profile or manual assignment. So but when you will use the carrier selection profile and when you will go with the manual selection is, so for example, if you just click here, it will ask for carrier selection profile. So this is automatic process. Or else we can go to the general data here. We can directly assign the carrier. It's a manual assignment. So that means if you have some business share or allocation share within the business within the customer and the carrier, customer and then LSP and the carrier. So that means within the route, for example, 31002, CU302, whatever we are using. So within that route, if we have a carrier, okay, if we have a carrier with whom we have went into a contract, like 20% of our business has to be assigned to the carrier. So that means we are not going for any tendering or we are not going for any uh, carrier selection. So we will straight away assign the 20% of the business to the carrier. So here 20% in the sense, so within that route, if you are doing some $1,000 of transactions, so that means 200 has to be assigned to the carrier. Okay, or within that route, if you have allocation of let's say 100 freight orders, so 20 freight orders has to be assigned to the carrier irrespective of the amount. So this is nothing but business share and allocation. Okay, so we will be maintaining this whether it's allocation is required or business share is required in the transportation lane. If you remember at the time when we have discussed the transportation lane master data,
While creating the carrier allocation percentage.
Yeah, correct. So based on that, we are assigning. So if you are assigning the business share or allocation, so then it is not required for choosing the display. So within the tool, so we have these two carriers, these three carriers. Okay. So this carrier, if you choose here, so we are just saying it's a share of a business. Okay, and this is the allocation. So this share of a business is 20%. It will be amount directly. Allocation is nothing but it's how much capacity or how much maximum capacity, minimum capacity you will be maintaining. So based on that, we are assigning to that particular carrier. Okay. Is it clear?
How much ever percentage we
Hello,
are,
Prasad.
yes, yes. Whenever the number of freight orders created for that particular lane, like if suppose let's say I have given 20% over here, if 10 freight orders are created, then 2 will be assigned to that carrier, right?
Yeah, two has to assign to that carrier. Correct.
Will assign it manually or automatically it will be assigned? If I maintain,
If it is a this, we have to enter it manually. In the same way, this allocation also in the freight order also we have to assign it manually. So then, in the case it is subcontracting of your carrier section profile or tendering, these two are not required.
okay.
Okay, so let us, for example, we will go with the carrier selection profile. So that is there in application administration. So here in this carrier selections, so we are just telling the system, this is RTM underscore okay, so check incompatibilities in the sense here we are just checking for this particular carrier, is there any incompatibilities? So what is the incompatibilities is it's in terms of your material or in terms of your customer. So if you say incompatibles, they are separate topic that we are going to see incompatibilities. So incompatibilities is, for example, you have a customer within the same route, there are two customers. Those two has created separate forwarding orders. So during the selection profile, we will be maintaining the incompatibilities, saying if a customer says, okay, mine is FMCG material and it has to be only sent via the carrier who is operating on the ocean because of the low cost of transportation. So another carrier says, okay, I don't have any problem with either you can send it from air or ocean, it is up to you, but it needs to be sent as a safe material or it should be in a safe method. So while we are choosing this transportation for this particular carrier, so what or particular carrier selection profile, system will find out is there incompatibilities within the customer or material. If any incompatibilities are there, then system will not allow you to add different freight orders to that particular carrier. Okay.
Also we are carrier also we are giving material specific kind of thing. Like this kind.
Yeah, this not specifically for the carrier. It is coming from the customer or material. It is initiated from the customer or material. So that's why here we are checking the incompatibilities. So it will go and check with the customer incompatibility or material incompatibility.
Mm, like
Okay.
this kind of material should not go to this customer kind of thing.
This carrier.
Okay.
Or you will say, for example, FMCG material is there. Okay, so FMCG material always it should come with a cooling vehicle, cooling container.
Yes, yes.
So in such case, you cannot assign any other material other than FMCG into that carrier, into that vehicle, right?
Yes. Yes.
So those are the incompatibilities.
Okay. But there is no linkage between this vehicle resource and carrier, right?
No, that carrier is a person who is having all the vehicles. So we are assigning all the vehicles to that carrier. So whatever the vehicles he is having or he is holding,
Hmm.
we are assigning all the vehicles to that carrier. So within that only we are choosing.
That is again a config part where we are assigning all vehicles to
Yeah.
the.
Master it, master it.
Okay. You have seen that?
Yeah, during our resources, I told you, maybe I will just show you again.
Okay. Okay. Thanks.
Okay, so these are the incompatible settings. So whatever we have here, you just check this and the settings we will be writing here. So this separate topic, I will cover all the incompatibilities for the customer and material. Okay. Okay, so type of carrier selection, whether it's a general or it's a tendering or direct shipment. So these three will be there. So carrier directly, if you are assigning the carrier selection, so it should follow this carrier selection. If it's a direct tendering, so then we have to send the quotation to the carrier upon acceptance only. So we have to assign the for right order to the carrier. So this is tendering. So next one is a direct shipment, which is nothing but manual assignment. Okay. So here we are using whether it can be a allocation usage or whether it's a business share usage or what is the strategy, whether it's a cost based or priority based or cost based priority or cost to priority. Normally if it's a cost, okay, if you take these three within the route 001, so if you have chosen these three business partners or carriers, so based on the cost, see here the transportation cost. Are you able to see the transportation cost? Are you able to see?
Yes. Yes. Carrier cost and transportation cost. This we are defining while creating business partner between that transportation lane. We are defining this, right?
Yeah, we are entering manually.
Yes. Yes. Santosh.
1 second, 1 second.
Yeah.
1 second, 1 second. So Prasad, are you there? Hello?
Yeah.
Yeah. So here, at the time of defining the transportation lane, so we are just telling the system if the carriers, who is the carrier, like we are entering the cost and we are entering the priority. See here the priority. Okay, so this is the cost for executing the transportation, and this is a priority for the executing the transportation. So now if you see the profile, if you say the strategy is a cost, then system will automatically try to pull the best carrier within the transportation lane. So within these three, who is the best carrier in terms of the cost? In terms of the cost, who is the
Last one, carrier underscore DG. So
yeah? So he will be the person who will be best in terms of your cost. The same way, if you have chosen this cost priority, okay. So if you have chosen the priority, I'll just go to the transportation lane.
haven't given priority.
Yeah, we will change the priority now.
Just got it. What is
Okay, so this is the first. This is second priority. This is third priority. Okay. So that means we are telling the system if it is a priority based, so who is the first priority customer or first priority carrier will be chosen.
this? 181.
Okay. The, the same way, if you have option for cost and priority. So here in this case, what will happen? So cost wise, he is 1000. Okay. So that means his priority is 1. Even though he is 90, but his priority is 3. So if it's a cost plus priority, so that means in this case also we are going to choose this person.
Yes.
Okay, so that is the functionality what we have to use here. And cost origin, whether we are using the transportation lane or internal cost, or it is a charges from TCCM or no cost determination.
This also we are
So transportation, yeah, we are maintaining here in the transportation lane. Internal cost is coming from your internal charges. It's basically, and TCCM charges are basically coming from your transportation charge calculation management. Or if you say no cost determination, that is nothing but using, if you are using this profile, there will be no cost determined. So that means cost is 0. Okay.
okay.
So this is standard planning strategy. It's not required to define anything. It's only for view of your cost selection or carrier selection. Optimizer is in case if you want to set up a job for this, every 6 minutes it has to be done. If you say 6, or if you say 10, it has to be done with every 10 seconds. Okay, so if you say manual as a fixed, manual assignment as a fixed, this means even though system has identified the carrier selection profile, okay, using a carrier selection profile, system has found one carrier, but you want to override that using some manual override. So that means the system will give preference to only the manual one if you check this box, or else, so whatever we have using the carrier will be final one. Is it clear? Okay. So next is, so we have chosen the manual ranking. So within these three, okay, within the carrier ranking. So we have chosen, okay, this one will be our first ranking. So in terms of a cost or in terms of priority, and this one will be second ranking, this one will be third ranking. So those rankings we are giving, and the system whether it has to keep the rankings or not. You say manually, if it should remove. If you are assigned manual ranking, it should be remove. If you say keep, it will keep. Say consider cost, but keep only when available. That means here we are just saying it's a cost only will be considered. Okay, but sometimes a carrier is not available. Okay, so in that case, this will not be considered. So it is saying that whenever the carrier is available. So maybe during this time the carrier has gone for some other transportation or some other shipment. So you will be just saying that carrier is not available. So but this ranking will be you'll keep the rankings of all the carriers which are determined using this selection profile, but you will keep until the carrier is available. I will show you those rankings also. So transportation charge interpretation is don't accept the carrier with zero charges of zero. So if any carrier is accepting the zero charges, so don't accept, or accept the carrier with zero charges of zero as C with lowest cost, or accept the carrier charges with the zero as C with the highest cost. So C is nothing but you are accepting. So C is the acceptance. If you say highest cost, so then in the case of your transportation lane, so this carrier will be coming. Mountain. Okay.
I hope we
If
won't,
it's the highest, it will come.
we won't be using this.
Lowest is
Is there any business scenario like we are using highest cost, even though lowest cost is available?
no, some cases, see, for example, if the priority is more, so he is doing the delivery second day. The customer is asking delivery to be determined, the cash shipment should be sent only the next day. So then we will be going with highest cost. Okay, so or else what we can do is if a mode of transportation, if it's a air, so in that case obviously the cost will be more, right?
Yes, yes.
So that case we will be obviously choosing the transportation if it is even if it is high, but the delivery is reaching to the customer in second day. So that's why we are keeping it as high. So common currency, it's a common currency from the document to the carrier. If you say INR, it will be always converted into INR.
Okay.
So here we are just saying whether it's automatic tendering or manual tendering or the assign bus carrier or no action. So that means assign bus carrier. So within this, in terms of a cost, if you say it's in terms of a cost. So who is the best carrier in terms of a cost?
Third one.
90, right? So we are just telling the system, okay, determine this 90. Okay. So if you say, okay, go for the automatic tendering and manual tendering, then it will automatically go for tendering process. So continuous move is move type. Continuous move is, we'll just show you one example here. See, it's goods are moving from A to B, again from B to C. So this is continuous move. So the same carrier is going from A to B shipment, and we also have a shipment at B, so it will come from B to C also. Okay, so that same carrier can be assigned as a continuous shipment. So it is for us it will be best time, or it will be best for us to choose those such kind of a carriers, because it will not it will reduce your planning time.
From the
Okay.
source to destination, only one carrier will be executing.
Not source to destination. See, from A to B there is one source and destination.
Okay.
Again, B will be acting as another source and C is destination for B.
Okay.
So that means there are two freight orders.
Okay.
So continuous move information has to be assigned or not, you can say. reaction to the OM this continuous move removal. So once you assign this continuous move, how the system has to react for the removal. Okay, check distance and duration. So this checkbox will be automatically coming based on the time, and based on the duration, the system will automatically determine that source and the distance and duration. Continuous move means of a transportation check. So even the carrier is going on continuous move. Example, so carrier A. Okay, so he is going on the transportation mode 01, which is a road. So here from B to C there is a freight order which has to go with a C. So if this carrier is also operating on C, so then we are choosing this carrier, or else we are not choosing, even the car is going on continuous mode. Okay, clear? Is it clear, Prasad?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So tendering for optimization, so we use a tendering object. So this tendering separate topic, this tendering profile, tendering manager, I'll tell you. Okay, so this is what a carrier selection profile we have to choose. Okay, so we will run this scenario in the next class by creating another for flight order. Meanwhile, just you go practice, because it's keep on continuously. If we are going for one by one topic, right? Obviously, once we are coming to important topic, the TCCM, it will be confusing for you. The TCCM is separate topic. It's a most advanced and it is some critical topic. Okay.
Okay.
Just practice at least. Practice till here at least, and if you have any questions, right, so we will clarify, then we will go with the next one.
Okay.
Okay, yeah. So we can, tomorrow we can, as usual, we can start by 8.
Okay, Sham.
Yeah.